Alright, greetings, salutations, good day, and hi, and welcome once again to the Vtuber IndyCar Series, where we are set to begin the third and final weekend of this third series. So we've got 4 races left to go. 2 today, 2 tomorrow to wrap up the championship series as we have a look at our oval classification top 3. After 8 rounds, currently it's the birthday girl Hidemori Anzu with 142 points, followed closely by Saruei with 131, Artemis of the Blue 129, all of which come from oval races. And in the Road and Street classification, it's the current championship leader Artemis of the Blue with 156. Second is Koopa with 126, the first anniversary girl Koopa, I should say, and third is Catania after her win at Vancouver on Sunday with 122 points. And let's have a look at our championship standings. No surprise right there. Artemis of the Blue has been dominating this series. Still on 285 points, 65 points over second place newcomer Anzu-chan, and third Saruei is 97 points behind. Basically, these drivers have the best chance of taking the championships, staying alive heading into Sunday. And yeah, there's a big gap between the top scorers and the bottom dwellers, as you can see here. Look at that. The worst performing so far is the returning Picky, minus 263 points behind at only 22 overall points. Basically, if you're in this table, if you don't qualify for Atlanta, for the Atlanta race, that's about to come up in a few minutes, or if you score low, then that's just basically it. So this stream will basically eliminate a lot of drivers from championship contention. So this could be a make it or break it deal for the Indies here, as we get set to open up the usual racing simulator, of course. And just in case we don't get to feature it, here is Anzu-chan's car. Her birthday was last Tuesday, the 30th of November, so belated happy birthday to her. And she's been doing a very good job in her first series, with some high scoring finishes. Yeah, even though she's only DNQ'd one race, and she still managed to score in the double digits in all other races. Even though she's only finished in the podium once, that's in round 5 at Charlotte. So yeah, she's a. So yeah, the new daughter of Pochi Sensei is doing quite fine here. Anyway, we'll also feature one more car on hand. That's Koopa, who just had her first anniversary yesterday. So congrats to Koopa on 1 year of being a Vtuber. Anyway, we are gonna. Yeah, just wanted to point out the momentous occasions that has been going on this past week. Yeah, there's this news this morning of this original virtual YouTuber who has existed long before Ichisanji and Hololive and the other groups. Kizuna Ai, she announced that after one more live show, she'll be going on an indefinite hiatus. So big F's in the chat for Kizuna Ai. if you've been paying close attention, she's actually our pace car driver. Yeah. Kizuna Ai is our pace car driver, and that's the vehicle right there. So that's why I wanted to point that out. That's the pace car driver for the IndyCar Series. So yeah. So yeah. First original Vtuber. Just wanted to point that out. Won't be the same without her anymore. But yeah, times change, and yeah. And yeah, before I get all too melancholic, we have races to consider. It's what you call quote grip weekend unquote. We have races today at Atlanta Motor Speedway and Portland International Raceway. First off, for round number 9, it's the night race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 50 laps around the 1.5 mile circuit, a shade over 1.5 miles, I should say. And we're just gonna waste a tiny bit more time before we go off to Atlanta. And on the splash screen is Arty, who has won 2 races this series at St. Pete and New Hampshire. Wait, St. Pete? No, not St. Pete. New Orleans and New Hampshire. Yeah, St. Pete was last series. Yeah. I don't know why I said St. Pete. Well, New Orleans and St. Petersburg are basically both in the southeast. But I ramble. Anyway, Atlanta Motor Speedway. The straights are 5 degrees banked. The turns are 24 degrees of banking, as we have to not worry about the duplicate. That's been taken care of. All the cars look good. I don't think any of them are broken. They should be fine. As we wait for the time to run out. The clock to begin here for the qualifying session. As per usual, it's 30 car grids in oval races, no matter how big or small the circuits are. I heard a car just go off. And let's follow Tamari Mari's viewpoint. Just go out of the pit lane and into these steeply banked turns. Now, Atlanta Motor Speedway did host a few kart and Indy Racing League races in the past. For kart, it's the early '80s, and in the IRL, it's the early 2000s. Yeah, but that's just basically it, because as you know, the real life IndyCar Series refuses to race on these sorts of circuits these days. They're just basically nowadays they're just NASCAR territory. That is not to say you can't have open wheel races on iRacing or Factor or whatever racing simulator you fancy. And so here are the Indies racing on these open wheel tracks for this 9th round in this 3rd Vtuber IndyCar Series. We need a grid of 30 drivers. We need to fast forward through all this. If any drivers go over their lap limit in qualification, they just get booted out. However, if you're way behind the points, then careful, because that might end your championship aspirations for this series. Yeah, not doing well is quite a no-no here, and And looks like Piggy might as well make it, and I think everyone is in, so we'll just stop right there. Stop right there. Lily Hops, where is Lily Hops in the point standings? Lily Hops did not qualify. She's only 141 behind, and after this race there will be 210 points max left to get something in it, and as you can see, Amatsuka Uto has basically given up. So there goes her championship. There goes her championship right there. Sorry, that's just my TV. It's just my TV speaker. Yeah. So. God, I thought I had muted this damn thing. Lily Hops still barely alive in the championship hunt, although will not race here. Nina is 197 behind, so within 210, but not looking too good for her. So she's still barely alive heading into Portland, but that'll depend on this race. Soyapoya is 165 behind. As you know, Amatsuka Uto is well behind, 252 points. So that, I'm afraid, is the first driver out of championship contention. She'd rather play Apex, much to everyone's disappointment. So, nerds to Uto-chan. Nacho Neko is I'm afraid Nacho Neko is 223 behind, so she is also out of contention for the championship. Miyanaru is just 173 behind. And Kagura Maya was in the top 10, but dropped down a bit, still 181 behind. So, last top three in the championship are all being forced to drive in this race, and where is Artemis of the Blue? Down there, 27th, and where's Anzu starting 8th, and Saruei starting 24th. So yeah. But anything can happen here, as Healthy Chan, who's currently 10th in the championship, will start off at pole. And her fellow former member of the Multi Plus group, Kamisho Natsume, will also start in the front row. And Bao, Himari, Kotone, Nabi all begin in the first three rows. As I just realized, I forgot to bring in the music. For today, and I don't even know what to choose. I don't even know what to choose for non-copyright Eurobeat mix. Good enough. We'll use this. Where was I? Hime of the Hime fame, famous for still not having a single podium finish as of yet. Followed by, of course, Anzu-chan, IME, Ryugan, Kitanya, who won in Vancouver. Temako will begin 12th. The eggplants aren't spoiled this time, so she has the energy to race. Koopa, the anniversary girl, will begin 13th. And followed by first series champion Kagura Nana, Pochi Sensei, Shigeru Miyakari, the aforementioned two-race winner, Tamari Mari, who we just featured for a bit in the track overview, Tomoshika, Biki, 1010, Series 2 champion Nagarin, Suro, Saruei, Kana, Hina, Arty, the current championship leader, Nakamiya Hinata, Bitani, and finally Pikami. And that's your 30-car grid for this 50-lap race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Lights are, the sun's going down. This is a night race. And this is going to be a real barn burner. Who will stay alive in the overall championship for this third series? Let's go out in the track and get racing. So here we have Healthy and Natsume as the Kizuna I pace car appears from thin air and leads the 30-car grid out onto the track for this warm-up lap. That's some nice, exciting music. Quite fitting for this nighttime scene. The Natsume, Bao and Himari-chan, Kotani-chan and Nabimama, Hime and Anzu-chan, Ayami, and Rugon, the drivers who start top 10 as the cars go around turns 3 and 4. This is the third and final weekend. 4 more races here, including this one, which will be commencing momentarily as the pace car pulls up. Everyone about to begin. Night racing at Atlanta Motor Speedway is about to commence. And it's green flag. And away we go as the music pumps up at a very fitting moment, and everyone speeds up, goes around the first couple turns. Everyone going 3-4 wide. Oh, Picky lagging behind. Not good for the driver just about in the bottom of the championship standings. Everyone going on the inside that line. Here comes Bao. She is going to take the lead after this opening lap. Healthy just pacing herself in the top 3 right now. Tanaka Hime goes up to second. Clean first lap. I don't see any debris flying off, but I figure we may have some debris flying off as we're going along in the race. Look at this 3 wide racing here. Tanaka Hime is recorded as taking the lead now. After the second lap, Bao goes back up ahead of her. And Saruei is stopping in pit lane. That's one of the top 3 in the championship. And here is Hinamori Anzu, 6th at the moment. As Tanaka Hime pulls back a bit, Anzu-chan will follow suit. So Bao has led a few laps so far, as Pochi Sensei herself will stop in pit lane. And we have some debris flying off already. I believe everyone is still driving, just some minor pushing and shoving. Almost 4 wide, looking 3 wide at the moment. Himari is up to the lead at the moment, as more debris comes off. .161 for Himari, but Bao is pulling ahead. And Pochi and Saruei are being lapped behind, and Bao is speeding up a bit. Patone's up to third. Healthy and Kamako Kana just behind. Kaga and Nana 6 at the moment. Natsume 7th. As more drama ensues. We may see a lot of drivers grow out of championship contention after this race. Look at this pack. This is exciting stuff. Anzu-chan doing so well in 6th again. Yeah, she's the best so far early on in this race of the top 3. As Saruei is 1 lap behind live the pack. Arty is in the middle of the pack, just behind this close pack of cars. And Katone has gone up into the lead, going into the slipstream. "11 laps are done of a total 50. Not much debris has fallen off because the Vtubers drive better on speedway ovals over short ovals. Excuse me for a bit. I have to sneeze if possible, and I've lost the sneeze. The dramatic weather changes hitting the area and causing issues. Almost lost track of where I was, but as you can see here, we do have 23 drivers within the lead lap. As the floodlights start to pop up, and now it's real dramatic racing under the lights at the ATL. Anzu goes up to 4th. Koopa goes up to 2nd. And Katone is finding her rhythm here. I don't think anyone is out yet. The track appears a bit clean. Tony's leading by 1.37, but it's still a bit too early to tell what will happen as Zero gets out of pit lane. And more drivers pack themselves. 3 wide with some of these adorable VTubers. Three wide for just a brief moment there. Now it's just a standard side-by-side action. You can see cars strategically going behind for a bit before attempting to make a move here. Cotone, historically not quite well on the open wheel category, preferring the GT cars as she features in her videos. But she has won a race last series. She's currently leading still at the near halfway point. So she does have a potential in her in this racing series. Automotive Healthy start off first, currently doing okay in second. Ivy Sensei, who won a couple races, is currently in podium position 3. Anzu-chan still showing consistency in her first to go in open wheel Indy racing. As I was saying, the Indy Vtubers tend to drive relatively cleanly on speedway circuits as compared to short ovals, where in the real-life IndyCar Series is the opposite case. As I said, that Neckarine lost her rear wing. Tony will pull back a bit, and that'll put Ayami Sensei in the lead for a lap. With Bao just behind, but Bao is gonna charge. No go, though. Ayami pulls ahead of Bao. As we see a couple cars taking stops in pit lane. And I don't know if some cars are already out or whatever. Oh, not good. Neckarine is 7 laps behind, and 10-10 is the first to DNF. You hate to see it, lads. 10-10 fails to score for a third consecutive race, and that will just about end her championship aspirations. I am sickened. I am disgusted. Why does this keep happening? 10-10 out of the race with a DNF. And she won't be able to compete for the championship any longer this series. Anzu still 7th, and Pitani somehow has gone up to the top 10 from a start of 29th, because because oval racing is still absurdly random. And Bow is still leading by I don't know. Anzu is still doing all right. Still leads by 0.589, and Anzu still making her rounds here, and Nectarine still lagging behind, 9 laps behind. It is only 80% distance to stay alive, so Nectarine could be 10 laps behind and still be fine. And you're more than 10 laps, and that could be disastrous. Nectarine heading into the Atlanta race is 165 behind Artemis of the Blue. As we reach 15 laps left, and so far we've only had one early race retirement, and that's for 10-10 right there, because why would nice things ever happen? Artemis of the Blue is struggling on 17th. Arty and Saruei 17 and 19 respectively. And Anzu still knows how to drive. She is up to 5th now, as Temiko and Ayami try to fight for the lead. They are basically neck and neck, with a tiny bit of edge to Ayami, as recorded after this lap. 13 to go at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And now Ayami has the high ground. Temiko's playing catch-up. And here comes Temiko, wanting to do the leapfrog move. Trying her hand at the push to pass, but trying to find a good time to strike, and Temiko will just be able to squeeze ahead of Ayami right there. But now it's Ayami's turn to make her move. Oh no, look at that, here comes Bao, a close third, but no, she just pulls back and lets Tony go ahead of her. Temiko leads with 10 to go at Atlanta. "40 laps done. Most everyone is getting in. 18 drivers at least will score. Now Ayami has to lead. Ayami is down there 224 behind. But depending upon results, I don't know if a win would be enough for her to keep alive heading into Portland next race. But she's just pushing as much as she could. Considering that Temeko is one spot behind her, Bao is well behind the others. Oh, Bao is 34th just before Atlanta, and now she's gone back into the lead. Meanwhile, Anzu is 7th. While Arty still remains 17th, Saruei 19. The leads keep changing and changing in these last few laps. IME, the one who begat Hanamori Healthy and Yozo Hamel, and maybe another VTuber or 3. Doing quite well. She won 2 races so far. She won at Iowa in the first series, St. Petersburg in the second series. That's the race I referred to mistakenly as having been won by Miyakari. No, IME won the St. Pete race. As we reach 5 to go at ATL. And Temeko and Bao are basically battling for second at this point. 4 to go. And IME leads by almost 1.5 seconds. She's trying to hold off as long as she could, but we have a couple drivers in close reach. Hanamori Anzu has gone up to 3rd. Hanamori Anzu is on the move here. She's trying to push for second, if not first. Oh, here she comes. Oh, look at Temeko pushing ahead for the lead. Penultimate lap. Here comes Hanamori Anzu, wants to jump ahead of IME. But IME pushes to remain in second. As the sky becomes really dark. Here comes Temeko with the white flag being waved. Oh, Katone has gone up to 3rd. Where is Anzu? She'll stop. She'll go down to 6th. Final lap. IME and Katone are in contention. 1/2 lap to go. Who is gonna take it? Looks like it may be Katone. And it is gonna be Katone who will win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. IME just misses out on the podium. Temeko finishes 2nd. Kamoshiro Natsume 3rd. Hanamori Anzu will finish 6th. Katone gets her 2nd win, both on speedways. That is probably Temeko's best finish yet, or tied for that finish. As we see cars just have trouble trying to get into pit lane for some reason. It is a mess. Some people are just not happy about being eliminated from championship contention. You hate to see it. This is just awful. This is just awful stuff. Maybe they're just reacting to Hori Tenten being eliminated from the championship contention so early. Wow, Artemis of the Blue is not even moving. So naturally, all but 10-10 will score points. And this race result was terrible. Let's see. Anzu finishes 6th for 30 points, while Artemis of the Blue finishes 14th for 14 points. So I think Artemis will still be in the lead in the overall championship, but no by much. As we put in the points, Cotone gets the race win for a whopping 70 points. Demiko 50 points. Natsume 40. Ayami, Bitani, Anzu, Himari, Bao, Healthy, Tanaka Hime, Minayakari, Hinata, Mari, Arty, Picky. 15 won't be enough to survive for Picky. Koopa, Nabi, Hina, Saruei, Tomoshika, Bigami, Pochi, Shigeru, Kamiko Kana, Kagura Nana, Ryugon, Catania, Zero, Nukarine, and no points to 10-10 because life is disgusting. So let's see who's out of championship contention already, as we lock in the points. And confirm points are in. Yeah, Artemis of the Blue still leads the championship. But the lead is cut to 49 now, because Hinamori Anzu finished relatively high, while Arty finished in the middle of the table. Saruei is behind by 104. Miyakari and Hanamori Healthy round out the top 5. And Anzu will still lead the oval classification with 172 points, and Artemis of the Blue will still be second with 143. Saruei third, 138. As we see who is out already. Yeah. So 22 drivers are left in championship contention, and surprise, surprise, 10-10 isn't one of them. And we have a new bottom dweller in the points standings. That is Uto-chan with 33 points, just behind Picky and her 34 points. And look who's among the bottom 5. That's Kagura Nana. She's on 53 points. Not doing too well this series. What is that? Type. Let's go to Portland. Alright, the historic Portland International Raceway, which is like shy of 2 miles or something. It's 1.967 miles, 12 turns driven clockwise. Wait, does this track have floodlights, or I don't know. I don't think this iteration of this track can be driven at night. Of course, we're gonna drive in the daytime. Okay, 19 laps at Portland, as Artemis of the Blue still leads championship contention, and let's get right to it. To Portland International Raceway we go. Penultimate road race. Relatively popular IndyCar and kart race for a few years. Stopped holding races after 2007, but after an 11-year hiatus, returned to the normal IndyCar Series schedule in 2018. Has been there ever since, except of course for 2020. Let's have to drop the broken cars, and Pick-a-Me is one of those broken cars. And Koopa also has a broken car. And I forgot where I was here with the scanning of the potential broken cars, and Suzuki Hina continues to disappoint fans of the duo with that broken car. Rubicon is coming out, and Saruei will fail to qualify for Portland because her car is broken. Anzu, though, is good. As we have a look at the cars right there, going around this circuit. First you go through a chicane, and then you just go around these turns. This is a narrow circuit, and cars may tend to slip and slide. Did a couple test races on this circuit, and for some reason the rolling start sequence tends to be awkward, as cars on the left line, upon the green flag being waved, cross over with the cars starting on the right line, and there may be chaos right from the get-go. Anyway, you just after a few more whatchamacallits, you just go back in and just complete your lap at Portland. Yeah, so expect some. So don't be surprised to see cars potentially crashing out after this. After the green, right from the green flag, as we speed up our way through the qualifying session and eliminate a few more cars from contention. And my word, only four drivers are within 100 140 points. Healthy is 151 points behind. While just ahead of her is Mariah Carey, 114 behind. So qualifying session could be a make it or break it. And oh no! Heart skipped a bit. I was worried about Anzu-chan right there. And Himari is, well, she was out of contention anyway. So, notes to her. And I accidentally skipped the finish session button. Himari was out of contention, and yeah, so she's not in. And the curse of the previous race winner not qualifying for the next round is still intact. As Kotoni ends her bid for the overall championship. As she was 200 points behind, and Bitani also failed to qualify for this race, but she was out of contention anyway. Nacho Neko is a goner, I think. Where's she? Oh, down there, 32nd. And Mariah Carey, still 114 behind. Bal was already out of contention, and Mioneru is also out of the championship. So let's see. Hinamo Anzu will start off 15th, and where does that lead the other drivers? We see... Oh, this may be spicy. Yes, Artemis of the Blue will start off 4th. As Ryugon, who was out of championship contention anyway, will start off on pole position. Followed by Kamako Kana, Soyapoya, Arty, Catania, Kagurameya, Nekorin, Piki, Tamako, Pochi, Natsume, Tenten, Ayami, who's still barely in contention for the championship, Tomoshika, who's currently third to last in the table, Anzu, as I've stated, will start off 15th. Shigure Ui, 16th. Hinata, 17th. And then Lily Hops, Kagura Nana, Tomori Mari, Uto, Healthy, Hime, Siro, Nabi, Nina, We don't want spam comments on this live chat. Fuck off. Oh my goodness. We're just about to begin the race, and we have to let the The spam comments just made me look. 19 laps for round number 10 at Portland International Raceway with Ryugan and Kamiko Kana starting off in the grid. The first two rows. The first row, actually, first two positions on the grid, and let's not waste any more time. Let's go race. Yeah, let's actually go racing. Yep, that's 26 cars. As I've stated, we may have some initial pushing and bumping when the green flag goes out, as everyone goes around this chicane. And unsurprisingly, everyone is slipping and sliding. But everyone makes it through okay. Just a few turns, and this long straightaway, and it's all good as the Kazuna I pace car helps maintain order on this grid. Ryugan and Kamiko Kana. This is a potential make it or break it round for a lot of these drivers, should they want to at least have even the slimmest of hopes at getting the championship. It is a clean go around, as you see a lot of these cardboard cutout spectators. Couple more turns and we should be good to go. Penultimate road race in this IndyCar 3rd Series. Safety car pulls up. This is round number 10. Portland International Raceway. It's green flag and away we go. How bad is here? How bad is the mess? And already it is messy. And my goodness, 1010 just can't catch a break here. She is going to be well behind the rest of the pack, and that might be another DNF. And it is another DNF. She is going to go void. Tragedy on this race day stream as 1010 misses out on points for the 4th consecutive race out in just the opening portion of the race. A rare race course void. Because R Factor just can't stop giving me the middle finger. Consecutive races where 1010 goes out first. You fucking hate to see it. Kamiko Kana has to lead. Ryugan is now ahead of Kamiko Kana. That was a quick first lap, as we may have seen some cars just sliding out, and I've lost track of where I was here. Artemis of the Blue, 5th currently. But here comes Ryugan. He may be out of championship contention, but he is part of some successful Bombs Racing Project pedigree. got second in Gateway, and he's leading after 2 laps at Portland. And second is Hamiko Kana, third is Neko Kamiyama. And oddly enough, they're all drivers who actually the top 2 are out of contention. Neko Kamiyama is 178 behind. As we see Artemis in the blue holding steady on 6th. Do we have any cars going out? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Anzu-chan is 11th. Anzu-chan is 11th right now. As we see yet another wing pop out. Front wings and rear bumper pods. They're the parts that most go off. Have a look at the at this chicane. Struggling to make do with clockwise road course shenanigans. As you know, Saruei did not qualify for this race, so depending upon circumstances, we might have a new driver up in 3rd. Did IndyCar even qualify for this race? No, I don't think she did. I don't think she did. As Artemis of the Blue goes into pit lane. Everyone is going into pit lane here. Oh, drama! Drama, but they clear up a bit. Anzu is 11th. By Anzu, 49 points behind Artemis of the Blue. So at least a 2nd place finish might be helpful for her to be within reach of Arty. 11th place, not really. And here is Artemis of the Blue, still within the lead lap. Strangely enough, Rugon is just shy of 5 seconds ahead of Kamiko Kana. Neko Kamiyama, 3rd. Well, Amatsuka Uto exists. I've got nothing more to say on the matter right now. On this result, with Arty at 18 and where is she? Anzu 10th. Arty would still remain barely in the lead, but the difference, points difference, will be narrowed again. as Anzu goes up into 9th. And Kamako Kana goes ahead of Ryugan. Where did Ryugan go? I think he may have gone to pit lane. He's down to 15th. Kamako Kana now has to lead, followed by Neko Kamiyama, Katanya Nianta at 3rd. These 3 are basically road course specialists. Especially Nekorine. Around the chicane again. Agramena has pushed up ahead of Catania, and Catania slides a bit. Goes down to 4th. Neko Kamiyama herself slides as we see Hanamori Healthy go out of the race. Oh, it's a mess. It was a mess right there, and she's the second one out. Oh, watch out! Watch out, everyone! There's a car stranded on the track. We don't want any bloopers. We don't want any more blooper reel moments. So Healthy is out, and that ends her championship run. Navi is 2 laps behind. Which is bad, because she's 157 behind. Meanwhile, more drivers will have to go in pit lane. As we have drama, Catania just rams into Kamako Kana, but they're both still driving. Ayami goes up to 3rd. Catania now has the lead. Anzu's just coming out. She only just lost a couple spots in the grid. Meanwhile, Artemis in the Blue goes into pit lane again. But we have mess in the pit lane. What was that all about, you two? Come on. Show some pity for Uto-chan. She's not having a good series. I mean, finished just at the podium in Atlanta, but now has to lead right now by 3.5. Kamashiro Natsume is 2nd. Hochi Sensei, who's been doing decently on road courses, is up to 3. As we reach the halfway point of the race. Oh, unfortunate for Natsume. She just found a blooper, and she has lost a few more parts of bodywork. Oh man, what was that all about? Oh, can we have replay? Oh, that is painful. That's one of the eliminated drivers. One of the drivers eliminated from championship contention. Oh, Natsume is out with a busted engine. Natsume is out with a busted engine. While Saruei crashes out, Aimi still has to lead, but is being pursued by Pochi Sensei. And look who goes up to third, that's Tanaka-hime. She seriously wants to reach the podium for Himehina. Or Hina-hime. Oh, we never knew which way it went. Pochi finds a clearance to get past Lily Hops and a couple more others, and she's trying to get within striking distance of Aimi as they both bump into each other. Oh, that spearing is enough to put Pochi in the lead. But Tanaka-hime goes into the pit lane because everyone is pitting. Soyapoya has gone up to third. 8 to go. So healthy Saruei, Tomoshika, accident. Tomoshika, after having a very good series, winning the Oval classification, coming just shy of the championship in the second series, continues to disappoint in this third series. As Pochi Sensei completes another lap. Well, not without some slipping and sliding. There she goes into pit lane. Aimi goes into pit lane. And everyone is going into pit lane for no discernible reason. Here comes Nako Kamiyama to bypass the pit lane and move up into the lead with 7 to go. As they go around, attempt to go around this ridiculous chicane that has caused a few issues at the starts of some races, like in the recent real-life IndyCar race just a few months ago. Nako Kamiyama, Kamako Kana, and Katanya Nanta are the top 3. Number 4, Hinamo Anzu is currently 5th. Probably, certainly not enough to take the lead, but she'll come very close. Should these results stand, considering what's her name's position? This shark, one of us look blue. Nako Kamiyama won a race at Charlotte. Round number 5. Road course expert right there. Tamako, second in Atlanta, second right now at Portland. Tanya Nyanta is third. Hinamo Anzu is 4th, ladies and gentlemen. Hinamo Anzu is 4th. And now it's 3rd for Anzu. Anzu moves back up into podium position. And who's that driver straight at 9th? Unfortunately, that is the pole sitter Ryugan who crashes out. No score for her. Him. Ryugan is a him. No score for Ryugan. No score for him. That still leads. Tamako and Anzu both trying to fight up for second. Artemis of the Blue is still 18th. And Anzu goes up to second. Trying to narrow the gap between her and Arty for a potential championship. We may have some excitement heading into the finale at Jacksonville and Road America tomorrow. 4 to go. Neckarine still leading by 3.6. 8 drivers, all within the lead lap. Arty, 1 lap behind. Still 1 lap behind. As drivers continue to have issue here, Navi Mama is 3 laps behind. As the gap between Anzu and Temeko relatively wider, but Temeko is trying to catch up a bit. With Catania wanting to get back into podium. 3 to go, going into the tricky chicane. Neckarine trying not to make mistakes on this narrow pathway, narrow but slippery circuit. Because leads might change in an instant. Hell, drivers everyone trying not to make mistakes here. Because this is one of those slippery courses. 2 to go. Still Neckarine, Anzu, and Catania. What might certainly mess up the drivers is if they decide to go into pit lane. Artemis of the Blue still 1 lap behind. As more drivers come laps behind. Multiple laps behind. Tanya trying to get closer to Anzu-chan. Neko Kamiyama wants to keep her chances at a second championship alive heading into tomorrow. And she is gonna get classified. 1 to go at Portland. And Hinamori Anzu will also score. Gets second as they try to go around the chicane. Catania follows suit. Artemis of the Blue is still behind. Still following along with the top drivers, as well as Arty. Arty will not pit. She's gonna try to push to keep her championship lead as high as possible. Here comes Hinamori Anzu, and here comes Neckarine. Neko Kamiyama wins again. That's a second race win this series for Neckarine. Don't know if it'll be enough for her to keep in the championship contention, but we now have three drivers who have won 2 races this series. Anzu comes home second. Another second place finish for her. Another high scoring finish for the newcomer. Catania Nyanta gets third. We're just waiting to see how Artemis of the Blue fares, and she is going to go into the pits. So top 3, Nekarine, Anzu, Catania. 2 Apricats make the top 3 at Portland. They certainly know their road course races. Kagramea is gonna finish 8th after crossing the start finish. There you go. And the points are locked in. Let's see how it is, because Artemis of the Blue will score points. She finished with 18 laps. That's enough to score her 10 points. While Anzu gets 50. So I think the lead. So I think Arty's lead will get cut down to 9 as I see more shit posting in the live chat. All right, let's put in the points and wrap up for today, because I've got too much to work on for tomorrow and next weekend. So, Nekarine, Anzu, Catania, Tamako, Tamari Mari, Pochi, Ayami, Kagramea, Uto, Soyapoya, Hime, Kamako Kana, Shigure Ui. Who else? Come on. Lily Hops, Nina, Arty, and Kagranana will all score points. But Picky and everyone below her will not. And naturally, 1010 got the worst out of it because R Factor still continues to point middle fingers at me. So we're going to lock in the points, and let's see who's left heading into tomorrow's finale. Let's gonna make sure the points look good. And yep, that does look good to me. Yeah, 6 early dismissals, and 3 no classifications. And we have 7 drivers left in contention for the championship. And the title race is the closest yet. Look at that. Artemis of the Blue, as expected, is only 9 points ahead of Hinamori Anzu. Saruei 114 points behind. Seven drivers are left in contention for the championship. They are Arty, Anzu, Saruei, Nekarin, Catania, Mirai Akari, and Tamari Mori. So, quite a few newcomers. In contention for a championship, even though they may be rather slim. So this is it, lads. Tomorrow is the third series finale. We have races at Jacksonville and Road America. Who will be the one to win it all? As I don't know who to feature. I don't know, Katone? Yeah, because she won in Atlanta when we already featured Nekarin at the end of a previous stream. 2 drivers, both within 9 points of each other. Third, over 70 points out of it. The champion will be decided tomorrow with races at the Jacksonville Super Speedway, fictional Super Speedway, Daytona, and the really large road course race, Road America. So please tune in tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern for the finale of the Vtuber IndyCar Third Series. And once again, thank you so much for watching, lads. There's more to come tomorrow and next weekend. IndyCar finale tomorrow, start of FH next weekend. This is going to be really exciting to see, so definitely don't want to miss the races. Alright, take care everyone, have a great rest of your Saturday. We will see you tomorrow for the third series finale of VTuber IndyCar. Take care everyone, and Otsudag.